coming up. That's cool.
Yeah, he's got some.
What else we got here? He's in Power, apparently, the TV series.
Yes.
He's in We Can Be Heroes. He did a voice in Ray and the Last Dragon. So he's pretty active, it looks like.
Yeah. He is. Like his name will pop up in. Yeah. He'll just, I'll see him every now and then in things and go, oh yeah, that's him, that's Han. Like, good for you.
Cool. All right, let's move on.
Cool.
To the first movie I missed from lockdown, which is Space Jam: New Legacy. 80, why don't you tell us what do you reckon of the first Space Jam first?
Love it. I probably, that VCR probably set a light after the 100th time I put the video in. I can probably remember like half of the script off the top of my head, but it was the best thing ever. I think for kids or adults, people really loved that film. It became almost as iconic as Who Framed Roger Rabbit in a way. Not many films
I would say,
with that sort of crossover have been. Yeah.
Yeah, like I would say, like it's definitely. I think it's probably. I don't know if it's as iconic or like revolutionary, but it's probably better.
Yeah.
I would say it's probably better known than Roger Rabbit, especially the newer generation and stuff.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say it is as iconic, but it's almost there. I don't know anyone that's our age
welcome on
that
what
has
is a
not
glorious
seen that
night for
film
football.
at least 10
Perfect
times.
playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner Stuart Robson.
So much fun.
And what we have to bring you is
And
live cup action.
it made me have this
It's
appreciation for
Almeria
basketball that I
against
didn't know that I had.
Atletico Madrid.
And
Yes,
I
cheers,
sort
Derek.
of,
Well, what an
I
occasion it is for
understood
this club and
that
its
whole like
supporters.
crushing on Lola
These are the
Bunny
games
thing.
that they dream of. No doubt
yeah.
in they're the
Yeah.
underdogs.
I can't
Break their
explain
opponents, stay in the game up until half time.
thing.
You just never know.
Can I
Hopefully
ask
it's
a
a great
question?
cup
It's still-
tie, and maybe
yeah.
even a massive surprise.
Yeah. Were you a netball girl growing up?
Yes, I was.
Well, here is the
I was
lineup for
very
the
much
hosts
into netball.
today.
Well, I'm
So
just
they
a little
made-
worried.
How did you
They
know
might
that?
be too negative here.
Nah, I'm just
It's certainly going to be hard to break down with that five-man midfield. But will they
yeah,
have enough
yeah.
going the other way?
Netball,
I'm
you
not
can't
sure.
travel with the ball.
No, exactly.
Is there any netball movies? I've never seen a movie about
No. You know what?
that. Let's
I
make
feel like the stakes just aren't as high because people aren't as financially invested in netball as a sport as basketball.
This is the starting lineup for Atletico.
Yeah, you could make a
Basketball's
really
Jan Oblak
aggressive.
gets the nod in goal.
Yeah.
Stefan
You'd have to
Savic
take an
plays
aggressive
with
route
Jose
if you were gonna
Maria
make a
Jimenez
netball
in the
movie
centre of
because
defence.
you
Marcos
can't
Llorente
get
starts
really
with Yannick
heavy
Carrasco on the flanks.
Well,
and
as
in
you
attack
bring it on,
today,
yes.
Memphis
Bring it on
Depay
was
starts
about
alongside
cheerleading and,
Antoine Griezmann.
Is cheerleading even a sport?
Yes, because they're doing full-on gymnastics plus acrobatics and making it
But, like,
performance at the
competitive.
same time. Yeah,
That's a real
competitively,
thing.
absolutely. Yeah. People there's a whole thing of it in Australia too. Like there's actually cheerleading leagues, and they will compete internationally. I know this because of those movies. It made me want to do it, and I think it's kind of an expensive sport because of the travel. If you want to get really good and you want to compete on a international scale, yeah, it's a thing.
How the fuck did we get on this from Space Jam?
I don't know. But
Let's-
Space Jam, I love Space Jam. It's
Everyone-
still
it
to this
was-
day such an enjoyable movie.
Big part of a lot of our childhoods, I would say. I'm the same. Although I've looked at some, I haven't watched the movie recently, but I've seen some clips going back, and
Hello, good evening,
it
and I
didn't
must
seem as good
say
as I
perfect
remember.
playing
Like,
conditions
Michael
for
Jordan
all concerned here
really
at the
got an actor
Municipal
by
de
trade,
Ipurua Stadium.
I think.
My name is
And- but,
Derek
like, at
Ray,
the same
and my
time,
commentary
it's like,
partner,
how
as
many
usual,
movies
is
back
Stuart
then?
Robson. And there's nothing quite like the magic of a cup competition.
yeah.
Live action coming up for you.
They
What might
were.
we see today, Stuart?
I guess it
Cheers,
didn't
Derek.
age the
Well, what an
best.
occasion it is for this club
Like
and
it
its
didn't age
supporters.
as
These
good,
are the games
but
that they dream of. No
it's
doubt
one of
they're
those
the
movies
underdogs.
where if you have
If
the
they can
nostalgia
frustrate their opponents,
factor,
stay in the
you're
game
always
up until
gonna
half-time,
have
you just
a
never
solid
know.
appreciation
Hopefully we get a great cup
for
tie,
it.
and
But
maybe
if you're
even a
watching with a
massive
fresh pair of
surprise.
eyes now, it might be a bit difficult to
The
get
initial
through
11
just
today
because you're
for the
so
hosts.
accustomed to these.
Well, I think they have a nice balance to their team.
High
a solid back
budget
four, two holding
movies.
midfielders, three creative players in advance of them,
forget the
and a
story
mobile
about how-
centre forward. It's a good team.
So apparently, and this is, I I know it was before my time, but I was clearly too young. I stole one apparently there was a commercial for I think it was like a Jordan sneaker or something where what was it? I think.
And the starting players for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Trent Alexander-Arnold plays with Carvajal in the fullback positions. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition.
Oh my god, they should make a movie out of it. And then they did.
That's so cool.
Yeah, which is kind of like,
I love that.
When you think about how commercialized it is.
Yeah.
It's like crossing over
It is.
and stuff.
It's a giant ad, basically.
It's a giant ad, which is a great segue into Space Jam: New Legacy because it also feels like a giant ad. Like, I haven't seen the movie. I have heard drips here and there. I had seen some clips that was put on TikTok or whatever. But it just seems like Warner Brothers advertising. Look at all these other movies we have. We've got The Matrix. We've got Rick and Morty. We've got look at look at this huge synergy crossover potential. It feels a little gross to me.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say.
It is.
I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator.
It is. It's important to remember that.
Providing all the tactical and technical analysis.
Someone said to me, I think a friend of ours said
potentially exciting occasion on the cup front.
You're going to enjoy it if you are an OG
Barcelona.
fan. Like, it's sort of,
well, what an occasion it is for this
like
club and its supporters.
It's like a fan service sequence.
These are the games that they dream of.
So
no
if you haven't seen it and you go in
they can frustrate their opponents,
like a
stay in
naked
the game
eye
up until
to
half
what
time, you
it
just never
comes
know.
from,
Hope
probably
we get a great
not
cup tie and maybe even a massive surprise.
And the lineup for the home side.
4-4-2 is a good formation if it's played well. It covers most of the bases defensively, and if you can then rotate your positions when you regain possession, you can also be fluid in attack. Let's hope we see that today.
Probably not. Right? We're okay. So, don't get me wrong.
Sometimes.
Like a Pixar film is technically a kid's film, but it's some of the best writing and voice acting and everything you'll see out there, right?
Yeah.
But like,
you mean cheese, like kids' cheese?
Yeah, like kids' cheese.
And here's the starting 11 for Barcelona. Wojciech Szczęsny is the goalkeeper. Frenkie de Jong plays with Franck-Yannick Kessié in the centre of midfield. And the starting role in attack today is handed to Robert Lewandowski.
What are you trying to appeal to me? Like, I get if you're a basketball fan, you want to see LeBron, that's cool. But all that's left is the cameos, you know, and the franchises.
Yeah.
But I've got this problem with a lot of movies these days. Like, they're not doing them right. Like, Ready Player One, for example. I remember everyone be like, "Oh my God, there's the Iron Giant." I'm like, "Oh, cool!" And you watch it, and like the Iron Giant's in for like 3 seconds.
Like
of
a
screen
half
time
a second, yeah.
in the background. It's kind of like, well, what am I getting out of that? It's like, oh look, I know you.
And the match
You're not doing anything
begins.
with that. You're not making any interesting commentary. I'm not getting anything out of it, you know? So
I so agree. When I went into that, the most fun of the whole thing was just waiting for tiny little pop culture references that I appreciated, like the DeLorean, to pop up. But I felt, even with all of that being thrown into it, I felt no connection to it. And I remember, this is why I try to avoid too many reviews, because before I saw that, I read that it got a 12-minute standing ovation at Sundance.
I swear to God, every film gets a 12-minute standing ovation at Sundance.
And
I've seen that written about so many fucking movies. It's lost all
Do they
the
plant these people so everyone else feels like they're out of place, so they all just get up and they're like, okay, I'm just going to do this now.
Honestly, probably. I was reading
and
an
we have
article
live
today
action
about,
from the Cup to bring you. It's Granada, and they take on Athletic Bilbao.
Yes, cheers, Derek. Well, what an occasion it is for this club and its supporters. These are the games that they dream of. No doubt they're the underdogs. If they can frustrate their opponents, stay in the game up until half-time, you just never know. Hopefully we get a great cup tie and maybe even a massive surprise.
You are allowed to be an actor and have a political opinion. That is okay.
This is how it
looks
for the home
there was
side.
Well, it's a flat
So
4-5-1, which would suggest they're going to try and play on the counter-attack. However, that will only work if they don't drop too deep and can't support the main striker.
Yeah. I was looking at like, shit, this could be a thing.
So there's crisis actors and there's applauding at Sundance actors who are in some database Yeah.
But also, when you're like that famous or that well respected, like Spielberg, people are going to applaud you.
It's like disrespectful
Run the
not
rule
to.
over the Athletic Bilbao starting lineup.
You know?
De Marcos
Yeah.
plays
not
with
saying that's
Yuri
a bad movie. I
Baptiste
thought it
in
was-
the
I thought it
fullback
was
positions.
alright.
Yes,
Like,
Charged with the
fine.
task of
it
leading the
captured that
line is
classic
Williams.
Spielberg kids movie vibes. So that was kind of
Like the vibe?
which was kind of cool. Like remember watching
It
E.T.
captured the
or
vibe.
whatever, or
Yes.
any of those, or Jurassic Park. It's like the kids are, you know, they're on the run from the authorities and they're trying to save the world. Like we had that. Like, that's cool. But like,
Yeah.
it wasn't. I wouldn't say it's his
Wasn't
top
fully
5 best
there.
films.
No.
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 But for New Legacy, I look at that and I'm just like, yeah, I think you're missing out on the cameo stuff. I haven't seen the movie, obviously, but like it doesn't look particularly good. Like it's like I look at Don Cheadle being the bad guy. I'm like, oh Don, I love you, but you're
Yeah.
I don't like this look on you, buddy. Like the whole.
Yep.
And look, it's getting negative reviews, so I'm not surprised.
I think I'm going to, my prediction, the way I will receive it is probably,
And welcome,
I think
it's a
they
perfect
might
night for football
forget
here in southern Spain
a little bit
at
about
the
the fact
Ramon
that
Sanchez
millennials are the
Pizjuan
ones who
Stadium.
this really
I'm
is
Derek Ray,
targeting,
getting ready
and
to
they're
bring you
gonna
all the action,
be lacking in
accompanied by
something
my
to make
broadcasting
us
partner, Stuart Robson.
I
And
don't
what
know,
we
just
have
for
to
that
bring you
nostalgia
is
factor. Maybe
live
they're gonna
cup
try to
action.
modernize it a
It's
bit too much
Sevilla
where it's gonna feel
facing
out of
Villarreal.
reach for
Well, there's
the
nothing like a good cup run to boost confidence.
It is a
and these
niche
two
movie to
teams will
bring
be
back,
hoping
so
this
you
could
do
be
have to
their year to
accommodate
win this
the
tournament.
fans.
Yes, there's a long way to go, but this is still a big game for both teams.
People. I will give one compliment.
And this is how Sevilla will line up. Yassine Bounou is the goalkeeper. Fernando plays alongside Alejandro Gomez in central midfield. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack.
I like how they're not too realistic. It's still true to character. I think Alex kind of cool.
I agree. Doesn't take away from it too much.
Let's move on to. And we're
And
back.
here's a look at the starting 11
What do you mean
for
we're back?
Villarreal.
We were just talking about Space
4-4-2
Jam.
system relies on good combinations all over
that
the
was
pitch.
almost
Front
2
two,
weeks ago.
Central midfield pair,
We've-
fullback and winger,
yeah,
and of
so
course the
ladies and
centre back.
gentlemen at
If
home,
you can get these
we are
combinations
continuing
right,
this.
you'll have a good team.
Since then, the lockdowns were further extended, and we had to stop for some technical issues last time. But we're going to finish the rest of this episode talking about things we missed throughout August, and maybe we'll do a few more of these later. Like I said before, it's a test episode. We've tried to look the same, but I have this.
Continuity?
Yeah, I have this lockdown beard. I have not shaved in maybe 2 months. This is the most homeless I've ever looked.